Oh man, this is all my oversized Optimus Prime. Superb, look at that. Absolutely amazing. Hello guys, welcome back to Articulate. Today I will be showing off some of my oversized Optimus Prime which I have in my collection, and these are actually about 12 inches up to 12 inches in height. These are one of my some of my favorite Optimus Prime. Over here on the right hand side, I have the MPP10 from Vijiang. He does looks very nice. This MPP10 actually is based on this design from Hasbro. Of course, this is a knockoff. Nevertheless, it is an oversize, and it actually scales very nicely with the rest of the 12 inches. Probably this guy on my leftmost is more than that. Of course, MPP10 is actually based on the what you call Bumblebee movie, and in terms of detailing and paint scheme, it does looks very nice. Even at the bottom here, you can see some all these engraving patterns, which is very interesting. It does comes with this blaster rifle, and it actually holds very nicely with the figure. Now, in terms of detailing, this guy is not short of impressive. As you can see, the chest piece, abdomen here actually is very detailed. Look at that. Even the paint scheme is very nice, almost like a silver gunmetal look. The hips also is quite interesting, very similar to the original Bumblebee movie. The legs are very nice, and the interesting part is this figure actually is able to transform into a vehicle mode, which is the infamous truck. And in terms of looks, he actually looks very nice. Look at that. As you can see, the next one is on my left. Of course, this one is way impressive than the rest of the Optimus Prime, and this one actually is just released recently by 3.0. In terms of detailing, it is top notch. Unfortunately, of course, 3.0 Optimus Prime does not transform compared to the MPP10 over here. And this one does looks a bit bulky at the chest piece, and the 3.0 one is absolutely spot on, similar to the Transformer Optimus Prime in the Bumblebee movie, which is very impressive. Look at that. The amount of detailing is staggering. Even the arms, you can really see the cogs, all the screw nuts, everything is very well done. The articulation of this guy also is very impressive. I have done a review of this figure. For those of you who may want to know more detail of this figure, you can check my review of this 3.0 Optimus Prime. So this is how it looks. G1 Transformer Optimus Prime. The next Optimus Prime is, of course, is the G1 from Radiant. This one is the oversized MP01. The design and paint scheme is also very impressive. It does looks very close to the G1 animated series of Transformers. So for those of you guys who like the original masterpiece, perhaps you may want to get the original one. But this one, the oversize, is still very nice. So this is how he looks, very nice. Of course, on my right hand side is the MPP-10, almost as close as almost similar as the MP01 in terms of height. So this is how it looks, very nice. The next Optimus Prime which I want to show is this Black Mamba, an oversized dual wielding blaster gun on both of his hands. Of course, this one is based on the original design when Optimus Prime was introduced. As you can see, the chest piece, this one is the first Optimus Prime, and they actually changed the chest design when it comes to the next movie, whereby there are a bit of fins over there in the Dark of the Moon, if I'm not mistaken. I may get that one very soon to put together side by side with this figure. But this figure, in terms of design, is actually based on the Hasbro masterpiece. But Hasbro masterpiece is, in terms of scale, is way much smaller than this. But this guy is actually very impressive. The paint, even the stripe of the flames, is very well replicated. Very impressive. Look at that. It is almost like the CG version of the Optimus Prime in the movies. So as you can see, on my right hand side is the 3-0 Optimus Prime. In terms of detailing both of them looks very impressive. Absolutely stunning. And finally is my comic cave. This is the die-cast figure from Comic Cave, based on the Transformer movie, I believe, The Last Night, which is very nice. Although there are some shortcomings on this figure, but nevertheless, I have actually keep him by my side for a very long time now. I believe it's quite difficult to get this figure nowadays, but in terms of weight, this is a very hefty figure. So very nicely done also. The design of this is very impressive. Almost Optimus Prime is looking like a knight. The sword itself is also very well detailed, as you can see here. There are some issues with the feet. I believe this one actually is in red color, so I'm not sure why is it in blue. Probably Comic Cave has mixed up the color Nevertheless, the design and the look of this Optimus Prime is still one of the more impressive ones. Although there are a lot of people who hate this design compared with maybe this G1 Optimus Prime. Of course, the Comic Cave one is way bigger than the 3.0 Optimus Prime, as you can see here, towering over 3.0. But there are a lot of 18 inches Optimus Prime from 3.0, but I've sold most of them because of issues with the parts, which actually gets a bit brittle over time. So what I have now is mostly die cast and a mix of die cast. The 301 here is actually die cast internal frame. I hope this actually will last longer compared to the 18 inches. I do have the Blitzwing and the Bumblebee from 3.0. So let's see how it goes. Absolutely amazing, look at that. Oh man, just look at the back of this figure. It is absolutely stunning. Oh, and there's one more figure, which is this fans wanted upgrade kit. Actually, this one is not an oversized Optimus Prime. It's rather a little cast Optimus Prime, but in terms of size, he does look very nice. So I actually keep it inside my cabinet here, all sealed up. This is a special mention of Ed Power Optimus Prime from Fans Wanted. Here are all of the most impressive and some of the most movie accurate Transformers Optimus Prime, which I have in my collection. So 3 of these guys actually is my favorite Optimus Prime, standing side by side, looking very impressive. So there you have it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please leave a comments down in my video if you have any questions about these figures. So until then, Articulate signing off. Remember to share, subscribe, and spread the love. See you guys next time.
Audio Jungle.